Hi, I'm Derek Irvin with Better Together, and I'm here with Matt Bays. Matt is a good friend of mine. He's the worship pastor at Northview Church. He's a speaker and an author, and he's going to be our speaker for the next Better Together Luncheon. And Matt's going to be talking a little bit about how our pain from our past impacts our marriage. And so talk to us a little bit about that, Matt.
Well, when Heather and I were first married 19 years ago, I had just assumed that we had started our lives and that all of our baggage from our life before the two of us being together was gone. And this was a fresh start, and I was excited about that because my family of origin was not good. And so for a few years it seemed like that was working okay, but it wasn't too long after that that we just began to see a lot of signs in our marriage, especially from me, of handling things dysfunctionally, of lies that I was believing that had sort of cropped up from my past, and I didn't know what to do with them. So anyway, we're going to be talking about some of that stuff and sort of how to manage that and how that influences and impacts us today if it's not dealt with.
Right. So what did you do about it?
Well, I mean, at first I did nothing about it. It just took us backward in our relationship. And then after a while, I started to see a counselor and just began to understand the effects that it was having on me and figuring out ways to process through that and learn new ways of handling things that would set us up for less failure and more success.
Right. So you talked about the lies that we believe from our past. What was the lie for you?
Well, in my family of origin, it was only a matter of time before someone left the marriage. And so because of that, I didn't realize that that had affected me. And the day I said I do, back in May of 1994, I thought, this is it, this is forever. But I always had this thought in the back of my head that at some point, whether I wanted it to or not, this was going to fall apart. The wheels were going to come off and we were going to lose our marriage. And I carried that around not only as a lie but as a secret for a long time, and I didn't know what to do with it. I thought it made me unique, that no one else really felt like that we're believers, that shouldn't even be in there. And so once I recognized that it was there and had it called out by another person at a conference that I was at, I thought, oh, okay, so I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that has felt this before. And then I went to my therapist, talked to him about it, and said, can we do something about that lie back there? I hate that it's there, and I don't know what to do with it, and started working toward getting rid of that.
Yeah, that's great. So what will you be sharing with us specifically at the luncheon?
Well, at the luncheon, I want to investigate why the past impacts us in the present, and then also to talk about how we can overcome those things or begin the process to overcome them. We have all faced difficulties in our life. We all have baggage from our past. And when we don't realize how it's affecting our present, man, we are set up to not do well in our marriages. And so I really want to broach that issue with everyone and see if I can help to clarify how we can do better.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, I'll tell you, I look forward to hearing more about this. I know that you're going to want to be there as well. You can sign up and let us know that you're coming by going to www.bettertogether.us/lunch. It's a free event, and you can brown bag your lunch or you can pre-order a box lunch on the website. We would love to have you there. Either you can come individually or come as a couple. It's not necessarily a couples event, but people that come always walk away with just some practical insights that they can immediately apply to their relationship. So we look forward to seeing you next month.